Good evening. I'm Erin Burnett. Out front tonight, breaking news. Trump, silent. As of now, the president of the United States has not said a word after Putin launched one of his most powerful strikes against Ukraine. More than 20 people in Kyiv killed by hundreds of Russian missiles and drones. And as Trump was silent throughout the day, we did hear from the White House. This is what we heard.
Perhaps both sides of this war are not ready to end it themselves.
Whoa, both sides. Putin struck Ukraine overnight, hitting Ukraine with 598 drones and 31 missiles. This is not a both sides issue. Not last night, not tonight, and not since February 2022, when Putin invaded a sovereign country with the intent to topple its government and take it over and make it part of Russia. But maybe the both sides talk comes as a result of the fact that Trump has publicly given Putin space on his war.
I believe Vladimir Putin wants to see it ended.
He says he wants peace. He does.
I believe Putin wants to do it. I think President Putin wants peace.
Here's the reality, though, just to say it in black and white. Putin clearly doesn't want peace. He wants victory. So if those two things come together, sure, but otherwise victory is what he wants. Peace and victory are two different things. Take the statement that you just heard from July 15th, where Trump says of Putin, quote, he wants peace. He does. 24 hours after Trump said that, Putin launched a massive drone attack across Ukraine, striking Ukraine's energy infrastructure. And less than 2 weeks after Trump literally rolled out the red carpet for Putin, right? We're not being figurative here. It literally happened in Alaska, clapping for the Russian president, gave him a ride in the presidential limousine. You have Putin overnight launching the second biggest air assault on Ukraine since the beginning of the entire war. 21 people were killed, children. Putin also targeted buildings belonging to America's allies, the European Union and the British Council. And today, America's allies did stand up to Putin. They didn't hold back. French President Emmanuel Macron posting 629 missiles and drones in a single night over Ukraine. This is Russia's idea of peace, terror, and barbarism. Mark Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada, by murdering when he should be talking, Putin demonstrates in the most horrific manner that his mission to subsume the Ukrainian people under his tyranny continues. And the president of Finland, Alexander Stubb, who of course has the largest land border in Europe with Russia, says the only thing President Putin understands is power. The only thing that can bring him to the negotiating table is pressure. And yet from Trump, public silence. Now, while Trump surely will say something, surely he's going to come out, he's going to post, he's going to say something, expect that will happen. But his behavior so far all day is consistent with Putin's red carpet welcome. And that may be why one European leader, the president of Portugal, said this yesterday of Trump. I quote him, said, the leader of the world's greatest superpower is objectively a Soviet or Russian asset. He's been serving as an asset. That's a pretty incredible thing to say. That is a sitting leader of a European country saying that. Now, tonight, Trump's team is approving $825 million of extended range missiles to Ukraine. But even that headline comes with an important caveat. Trump has been talking for months about Ukraine's need to be able to strike inside Russia. He was saying all of that, but what he was doing was different. The Wall Street Journal reported that Trump's Defense Department during that time was blocking Ukraine from using long-range missiles. But Trump may very well soon speak out and talk tough. He has done that before.
But we're very, very unhappy with him, and we're going to be doing very severe tariffs. There will be very severe consequences. It will not be a world war, but it will be an economic war, and it's going to be bad for Russia.
So he said over those things, obviously over many months. The important thing to note, though, is that so far all of that has been words. So far, Trump's threats have been all bark and no